Rest in peace, Charlie. Yeah, if anybody was paying attention today, I'm gonna go ahead and start because it looks like I got a like already. It might be Mom. But yeah, Charlie Kirk was unalived today at a rally in Utah. They showed it a lot on Facebook today. I don't care what y'all's opinions are. Nobody's life should be taken for their opinion. Basically did the same thing as you stupid fucks did to Martin Luther King just because he had a difference of opinion and a vision on what should be done. You guys did the same fucking thing to Charlie Kirk today. He was speaking out politically and saying what was right and wrong. Whoever did that, man, the police chief and the mayor or governor for Utah said that they still have the death penalty down there, and I hope you get it, whoever did that to him. It's all over Facebook, yeah. But I gotta go. I got school and feel like I'm getting sick. All right, Ninja Star. Yeah, whatever your guys' differences of opinion was with Charlie every time he voiced his opinion at a rally, it's no reason to take a man's life, man. He had 2 kids and a wife. The only time, in my opinion, that you ever have the right to take another person's life is if your family is in jeopardy or your life yourself is in jeopardy. Then yeah, you defend yourself to the fullest capability. If somebody was breaking into my house, they wouldn't walk back out because I have young kids in there. That's the only situations I could see somebody using that kind of force on somebody. Whoever did that was a coward. No respect for any liberal anymore. The same motherfuckers that want to ban guns doing this BS. I have a working theory that I've been working up in my head. You guys know that sniper that they've been holding in Mexico on quote-unquote witness protection for the last few years? I feel like that was the same guy that was paid to take a shot at Trump, and I feel like the same guy did the shooting today. What up, 33 people in the house? We're showing respect for Charlie Kirk. I got actually upset after watching all that shit on Facebook Reels for a while. I was like, I can't even watch this shit anymore. Got a good theory there. Yeah, you see where I'm coming from, right? NC Farming. You know who I'm talking about? I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but if you know who I'm talking about, drop a 1 in the chat. Or drop his name, because I can't remember his name. Like Charlie Kirk. uh, what is your impression on the new message? This will be a turning point in USA. That many rights activists are saying, if it matters, I am an independent, Dylan says. I think the only way to make anything matter around the world is if people start taking accountability for their actions, to be honest with you. My cigarette keeps going out. Whatever your views were, man, it wasn't cool to take a life like that. He wasn't hurting anybody. He wasn't physically attacking anybody. Thank you, Z. Fair enough. Dylan said. Thank you, bro. People mourning Charlie Kirk's death is like rooting for ironic and comical. I don't think anything's icon or I don't think anything's comical. I do think it's ironic because didn't they basically do the same thing to Martin Luther King? Just because he had a difference of an opinion and a vision on how the world should be ran. Whoever did that, you literally made Charlie Kirk into a meme forever, and you basically created a martyr. This guy said the same thing on like 3 different lives. Screw you, Paul. The day before 9/11 is just astonishing to me. R.I.P. Kirk. Hell yeah. R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. Yeah, man. We're mourning. We're sitting out here. We're literally sitting here at the fire. I got my neighbors over there. And I came outside and we started talking about Charlie Kirk today because, like, I actually liked his opinion. I didn't agree with a lot of it, or some of it, maybe like 20% of it, but I liked his idea. I liked the way he thinked. He had his shit together. Everything was fully processed before the bullshit came out of his mouth, you know? And, lost a good person there. Got 53 people in here. What up? Welcome to Black Lions channel. Fire reminds me of Charlie right now, Boogie said. I accidentally started before work and got Jesus. Ken Big Fishing. Hello everyone. He's deaf. Was a future president. Hey, I agree with that. Boogie. I'm gonna catch back up on some of these comments. Wild as fuck. Shit fucked up, man. I know, right? Paul, Pal, not Paul. Okay. Like him or not, shit is messed up. Exactly. That's what I said. He was a human being, man. He didn't deserve that. The only time you ever have the right to take somebody's life is if your family or your loved one or yourself, your private self, is under attack. That's the only time that I could ever see anybody taking somebody's life. Doing it like that. And it was literally while he was talking about gun violence. Somebody was talking to him about shootings around America. And he literally said, with or without gun violence. And as soon as he finished that sentence, right through the neck. That's fucked up how it happened, man. It was like he was being baited into talking about that while that was getting ready to happen. There's a message in there somewhere. No one should be disliked or hated because of difference. Life would suck if we all thought the same. It's cool to be different, just love each other. Exactly. And that's what I try to promote over here on my channel, Rashuld. I hope I pronounced that right. But yeah, we're all human beings, man. We all have the same genetic code. And in the beginning of that code, it has been translated on the emerald tablets that it says in God eternal. So all of us Homo sapiens around the world need to start fucking caring a little bit more about people. And it's a fact. Hell yeah. The left in on it. Park 100. He was a cool dude, unreal, smart, and sad. Yeah, he was very, very smart. He was very articulate with what he said. If he was having a conversation, he would articulate the fact on why he stood there to the fullest. You know what I mean? Where there's no questionnaire behind what he's saying. And that's what I liked about him. Somebody died tonight, and you're going to come in my chat like that, bro? No one should be suffered out for exercising their First Amendment right. Exactly. Snuffed. I know what you meant there. Rest in peace, Kirk. Camo Camp, what up, yo? We're all brothers and sisters. It should be nothing but love. It shouldn't be a damn hate. Exactly. Exactly. Matthew, hey, brother. He was a very smart and cared for everyone. Lost a good man. Such a cowardly act. I know that's what I said like 10 seconds ago. I said it's a fucking coward. Whoever did that was a fucking coward. Bad thing since Kirk was high profile. They'll try to destroy Second Amendment. I'm sure that's probably why they had him conversating about that topic right as he got shot. They're trying to brainwash the community into saying that guns kill people, when in reality, a gun didn't sit out in public and fire itself. If I had a gun, if I owned a gun, I could put it on the sidewalk and say, shoot me for 3 hours, and that motherfucker would still lay there when I put it. You know, I can't understand why people would say guns kill people when it takes a person in a physical act to pick the motherfucker up and squeeze the trigger with their pointer finger to enact an act of violence or self-defense. It's stupid. Brenda B said hi. No matter if you believe what he believes or not, you don't have the right to take his life away because of it. Exactly. Charlie Kirk was a great man, but won't allow them to take away our Second Amendment. Guns are immediate objects, inanimate objects. Exactly. That's the point that I just put right there. They're an inanimate object unless they are activated by man. Right, fucking exactly. I support Trump. I do too, bro. I support Trump. There are a ton of videos coming out now with all these punk ass G's kids, transsexuals celebrating and laughing. They are slick fucks as far as I'm concerned. It's it. I think you meant on now. It's on now. Exactly. Fucking freedom of speech. God damn it. Exactly. Tots and pears. You're a Trump supporter too. Fucking right, bro. Go ahead and join my channel. I'm Black Lion. I like the name so much. I got it tattooed on my forearms, baby. Look at there. My neighbor did that for me. Welcome to Black Lion's channel. Make sure you give me a subscribe, a like, and a follow if you like the content. We're just sitting out here at a fire, bro, at a fire's glow with my neighbors over there. We were talking about this before I even went live. And I figured it was a good topic because a lot of people respected him. You know what I'm saying? I think the people have had it with this BS. Yeah, right? Just like no one blames the spoon because someone is fat. Exactly. You can't blame guns because of a psycho. I love that comment. I love that comment so much I'm going to pin it. That made me laugh. Remember when Charlie said random shooting deaths are worth the aren't Remember when Charlie said that random shootings, deaths were worth the Second Amendment? Any gun can kill somebody in the wrong hands. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. Somebody that don't need one and shouldn't be around one shouldn't own one.
Read my comment out loud, though.
All right. I will. I'm hiding somebody that's being inappropriate and off topic of something that we're not talking about. What's up, big dog? Brian Gonzalez. Um,
Take away guns, but no
if anyone has the,
personally, I'd rather be shot than
if anyone has that as a recreation to reaction to young kids that now have to grow up without a father, yeah, he had two kids, man. They were young as fuck. They were young as fuck. Somebody took away a father, and that's something that's it's permanent. There's no coming back from that. Kind of man does that. My heart's breaking for Charlie's family, especially his wife and children. Hell yeah, Tanya. This is so sad. Charlie did not deserve to have his life cut short. These are some weak, evil people. Hell yeah, bro. LMAO, Black Lion. More like white hillbilly. No, I am a black lion, not a hillbilly. Or redneck. I'll take redneck, but I ain't no hillbilly. Sorry, bro. It really was wild that Charlie was getting questioned about gun violence right before the shot fought. Yeah, I know exactly. That's what I said. It's what I said. It was a weird topic to be on right as it happened. Gun debates is about gun regulation for arm manufacturers and sellers, either like the NRA, lobby government, or ignore implement regulations. I agree with that, John. R.I.P. man, I agree with a lot of what he said. Only two things I disagreed with him on politically is never okay. This shit needs to stop now. I know GM Productions, like you're like me, there's literally only two things that I've ever heard come out of his mouth that I didn't agree with. And like all the rest of it, I loved how he came back at people. Like it was, he was on a different level. You think since 911, Tom, it had something to do with it? You think since 9/11, I don't know what you mean, right?
Since
That
9
comment.
11 is tomorrow, do you think that has something to do with it?
I don't think so. I don't know. I've never seen that. In my personal opinion, Trump is a good president, stopping all the wars and lowering prices in sense of the things. For me, he doesn't care about the low income people. And I will minutely agree with you on that. Got 61 people in the house. Make sure you're liking that button as you come in, taking your shoes off, sitting at the fire with me. Look, we got fire going on over here. All right, we're talking about uh, sudden loss of somebody we all respected. Happy Wednesday. Hey, everyone. Daniel Burr. It's not about right versus left anymore. It's now about good versus evil. I am so fucking glad you said that, HF Pirate. I am so fucking glad you said that, because that's exactly true. It's about good and fucking evil. Lost when the Bear Arms came to UK, and we are overwhelmed by invaders. God mode. Play Cash Royale. Benjamin, no, I do not. Everyone, let's pray for this man. Hoping heaven right now. All love and God bless. I hope so, man. Amen to that. I didn't agree with a lot of his shit, speaking straight. My number one news source. They were both 1 year old. How come they're asking about mass shootings when he got... That's what I'm saying, Mickey. I said the same fucking thing, bro. I said the same fucking thing. It's right after he finished the comment. If we're talking about shootings, is it related to more so gun violence or non-gun violence? Or gang violence, I'm sorry. And as soon as he finished that sentence, he was done. move around with all the disrespect. Respect this man's live. People are fucking weird. Hell yeah, Rashad, they are, man. Benjamin, join my clan. It's King 420 Gang. Why did the idiot throw the clock out of the window? Because it reminds him of Richard Clock, the man. Mr. K. We're not even talking about that, bro. Let's remember and push his principles and morals and God. I agree with that. Justin Newman. That's a good comment. Do you think Epstein is alive? Don't know. Haven't seen the Epstein files yet. Why is it okay for the left to push violence? Because they want us to believe in violence and not evil. The shit was crazy. Seeing the blood come out of his neck. No man or woman has the right to take a human's life. Exactly. I can't believe that Facebook allowed such graphic material on Facebook. I personally was able to find the video of the actual shot on Facebook a couple of times, and I sat in my living room and I picked that apart for like an hour. I watched it over and over and over again, trying to figure out his body movements, where it entered, where it came out. I was like, what the fuck? And it was bad, man. I can't believe his life was took like that. R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. Tiff, thank you very much. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Ryan, thank you very much. I know he appreciates it. Let me guess, it's always the other guy who's evil, right? The guy who shot him was evil. There's no way around it. He was evil. He just talked. Can we talk? No Republicans speaker should be safe talking in the open. Ukrainian killed by BLM protester. No parties, just good and evil. Charlie knew that. I agree with you, Justin. Unfortunately, when the truth leader speaks the truth and facts, the leaders die. Martin Luther King, Kennedy, Malcolm X, Charlie Kirk, and more. What did I say? I literally compared that earlier. You a Leo? I sure am. I was born August 16th. Who's Charlie? Go on Facebook and look up Charlie Kirk and watch some of his videos. He was assassinated today. He was taken away from his loved ones, his kids. Yeah, and there was a school shooting today.
That happened almost simultaneously.
Yeah, it happened almost back to back. One was going on over here, one was going on over there. Tiff, HF Pirate, exactly. Bless his memory and his family. Tony Stout, yes. Not safe to go outside anymore. I almost agree with you, Donald Thompson. Was a school shooting today? Yes, there was. I'm going to catch back up to the comments here. Wow, that's just insane. Satan doesn't like to hear the truth. Yep. Maybe the psychos want so many guns around. We can blame them. People are fucking sick today at this. Yeah, they are. You been working lately? I actually haven't had a job in, let's see, almost 11 months because I caught a charge a while back for taking up and defending my wife against somebody that SA'd her. So I caught a charge for standing up to this person after months of the cops not doing anything. And the dude that did it posting pictures of my underage kids online. Till finally, after the last call I did to the cops, they wouldn't do anything. I physically snapped and emotionally snapped and did a video and tagged him and used his name and said I was going to unalive him for what he did and what he consisted on doing about my minor children. You know, I caught a charge for that because he in turn cried bitch and coward and felt threatened by my words. At the time, they weren't words. But I've never hid from that. I've never ran from that. I stood up and I said to the judge exactly what I did, so that's why I got what I got for a sentence. I'm on probation for the next 2 years and have a deferred judgment. I have to ride this out and get everything off my record before I can get a job again. Do you agree we need firearm gun rights to stop weirdos like the one that killed Kirk? I believe that if it would have been an open carry rally, that more people would have saw what was going on. Thank you, OG King. The left time is running out. It's a good versus evil. It is good versus evil now. This is no longer right versus left. It's country, even though it is great. The dark today, Trump will make country great. This country was already great. Yeah? We stopped doing a lot of the things that we initially start when we made the 50 states. It was supposed to be a United States, the melting pot of America. And it stopped being that a long time ago. It really did. So having more guns at a rally would have been a better move. I think they should have had security checkpoints for everybody within a 3-block radius. It's another day of and death in America like yesterday, like the shooting that happened today. Yeah, I know, right? But God bless, peace gotta get rest. I can get just had a newborn. Oh fuck, congratulations, man. The melting pot of the world. Yes, exactly, GM Productions. Good channel though. I'll be back and leave a like and sub, y'all. Hell yeah, OG King. You're welcome back anytime, brother. Facebook showed it all because it's a woke platform from a woke owner supporting this type of woke violence. I will agree with you on that. That shouldn't have been showed. Like, imagine his daughter would have seen that shit today. That's fucked up, man.
When I just read his kids
They
were
sacrificed that guy. Yeah, they did. Middle class sadly doesn't exist anymore. The left is disgusting. It's good and evil, bro. Sup, dog? Brian Gonzalez. It's always been about light versus dark. There is such a thing as left or right wing for real. Oh, fuck, where'd it go? There is no such thing as right or left wing for real. They're on the same bird. Yeah, right. The shitty part is probably didn't think they needed tight security since he was just expressing his free speech, debating they and them terms. Now everything needs to be tight security for everything. Yeah. She was there. Both his kids were, as far as I know. Oh, fuck, bro. It's time for a change. This shit can't go anymore. Protect my home and my family. Yeah, mine too. GM Productions. Somebody comes in my front lawn and threatens my family, I'm wearing somebody's blood as war paint. I am not even playing. I will go to war and come back for my family. Like, I almost did it once, but a door saved his life, so. Hell yeah, brother. We live in an evil world, that we do. No matter what, even if you don't agree with him or not, doesn't matter. Man was shot for speaking his opinion. Exactly. Charlie's life mattered. That's what it is. His life mattered. The poor kids. His wife single now though. That was uncalled for, bro. That was uncalled for. And I'm gonna time your ass out for that. I don't want you back here for 24 hours. That was fucked up, man. She just lost her husband.
Two very young kids just lost their father.
That sucks. It really does. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that they were talking about shootings when that happened. And my working theory is the guy that they had held up in Mexico, that professional sniper that everybody heard so much about for a while, I think they hired him to take a shot at Trump. I also think they hired him to take a shot at Charlie. That's my theory. Trump will take care of his family, right? I hope so. Trump's that kind of a guy, though. He'll probably make sure they get good, you know. We're not celebrating his death, bro. We're mourning somebody right now. That guy, we lost a human being today. I'm not celebrating. It's a sad day. Exactly. Trump doesn't divide anybody. In my opinion, he's made us tighter grouped by going back to basics. Hold on. Timing somebody out, y'all. Red on red crime. Exactly. Other people online. Yo, I'm back from yesterday. Charlie, what up, brah? The shooter was a Trump voter who is mad Trump. Dude, I'm gonna fucking get rid of you if you keep that shit up. It will always be on your own people. It's human beings in general. It's not people or you people or a separate race. It's fucking everywhere, bro. It's good versus evil. It's not black or white. It's not wheat colored or yellow. Fucking human beings being human beings. Fucking barbarian like thinking human beings. If you smoke, light up. If you drink, pop up. In remembrance of Charlie, rest easy, brother. Well, I don't smoke weed, but I'll smoke a cigarette with you, bro. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the love and support for Charlie. I appreciate that. Rashad Bell, thank you. I watched Charlie Kirk and highly respected him. My husband and I feel lost. Feel like we lost a beloved family member. I'm so sorry, his beautiful family. I hope she feels our thoughts and prayers and love. I hope they do too, man. I heard that they were there. That's pretty traumatic. You've been fixing up a John Deere 4020 all day? Fuck. This was all part of the plan. They deportation and political. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I like that. No, I think they were trying to take away gun rights with that because of the coincidental conversation that happened while he got unalived. I'm just here to poop, Mr. Cheese Poof. You know what? I'm gonna let you fucking slide with that trolling comment right there because that was actually kind of funny because of your screen name. I'm gonna poop, Mr. Cheese Poof. I'm gonna let you stick around. Charlie Kirk, I think they killed for support.
So I put the rest in the fridge.
I don't know, man. I think you're wrong on that one.
Like
it was sad what happened today, and it's it almost happened back to back to a school shooting today. Also, I didn't agree with Charlie on a lot of things, but at the same time, I didn't hate him. I always remembered that he just speaking his opinion, and he sure didn't hell deserve to be killed over it. Exactly, Gio, Giovanna.
I love ripping apart. Makes me feel
I'm writing from Italy. I've been following Kirk for 2 years. I hope to see him as president of the United States of America. Rest in peace, man. He would have been a damn good president. You know what? He would have got my vote, honestly. If he would have ran, or if he would have put his ballot in to run
haha.
at his young age, what I was saying the other day, I think presidents should be between 30 to 40 before they get elected in for their first term. That way we get a young mind in there that's got his wits about him. He would have been a good candidate. Not even gonna lie. I agree with you on that. No one wants to take away your guns. They want to get the guns out of the hands of the wrong people. I believe that they want to get them out of the hands of the wrong people, but they're probably going to go about it completely the wrong way. Got 71 people in here and 40 likes. That's what's up. We're remembrance thing of Charlie Kirk. I don't got my teeth in, so I kind of lisped on that last little bit. Assassination, yes. Just a waste. The video was horrific. I saw it too, Trinity. I saw it. I watched it like 5 or 6 times. No disrespect to him, but I was baffled. How in the crowd could you have gotten that angle? You know what I'm saying? And everybody in one of the videos, everybody looked over to the right, like the guy was on the rooftop right next to him. And you could hear the guy in the video go, "Run!" Like he was close. So, like, I think somebody's willing to speak up. Yeah, it was very traumatizing. R.I.P. Charlie. Hell yeah. 97 people in here. Make sure you smash that like button when you come in. We're sitting here talking about Charlie Kirk, how he got assassinated today. It was very traumatic. I hope Charlie's wife and children weren't there. They were, actually. I heard his kids were there. Right, man. Chicken. I saw it up close. I saw it accidentally and it was horrific. Cody Adams said, "Fuck around and find out." Green jeans. Almost suspicious. Yeah, it's very suspicious. How it happened and how close it happened, it's very suspicious. I was in the war, but nothing prepared me to see that much. Yeah, yeah, it was bad, man. It was very bad. Looked like AI at first. Sadly, it wasn't. Trinity said. I saw a video of someone on the roof and they were making jokes. Yeah, I saw that one too. Yep, I know exactly which one you're talking about. I fucking reported that video. I was like, this is fucking disgusting. Damn, that's sad. Charlie said. Yep, they were. It said. We were. Where to see the uncensored video? You go on Facebook and just type it in, bro, and it'll send you through a rabbit hole. And by the time you get to the end of it, you're not going to want to look at what you see. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, some people are horrible. Even if you didn't believe him, they were making fun of him being dead. Yep. I can't sleep on days like this. I'm watching till midnight. I'm waiting till midnight to sleep because I can't just believe this. I believe you, uh, Lasty Press. Lasty Press. I believe you. What the hell? I will say this. Damn, you guys are very interactive tonight. I love this. I really do. I'm glad I picked a good topic to talk about. You just subscribed to me, Rashad. Thank you very much. Well, this ain't creepy. House of Horrors. How you doing? Feel so bad for Kirk. I mean, YouTube is censored
Pending.
it at first, but it was bad.
I just saw a
I'm
couple
keeping my kids off social media for a while. I know I logged my daughter out of her Facebook so she wouldn't see it. I don't want her to stumble across it.
yeah, stay off Facebook for a while.
I can't, but you know what they did, right? They literally made Charlie Kirk into the meme for the next 3 years because you know that they're not going to stop posting that. And they literally made him into a martyr. He had such a following, and so many people respected him. I took my son's phone away, Charlie said. I don't want him to see that. I don't blame you. I don't want my daughter to see that either. Today was a pain in... Dude, not even funny. I don't blame you. No one deserves that in front of their kids. Wish this on my worstest enemy. Me neither. Dreamer, r.i.p. Charlie. Cody Adams, the devil is gonna laugh. Yeah, I just had a couple of devils in my chat laughing just now. I just got rid of them. I don't agree with some of his stuff too. There was literally only two things that he ever said that I didn't agree with. Other than that, I thought he was an epic person. Rashad just became a fucking member. Shout out Rashad.
And big fishing. Oh, sorry. You were speaking of.
Uh,
No, this is
like I didn't agree with him on most of his things that said he didn't deserve to die. Yeah, he didn't deserve to die. Are you Charlie Kirk? No, I'm not Charlie Kirk. He was a very good man, and he got taken today. Oh, he bought memberships. He gifted out 5. Ken Big Fishing, Coco X Tina, Brock, Brian KJ, Pamela Gasper. You all got memberships. Thank you, Rashad. Whoever did this doesn't realize they just lit a fire and created hundreds of, if not thousands of Charlie Kirks. Exactly. Yep, exactly. And you know, the governor of Utah came out and said at the end of his speech today that he just wanted to remind everybody that they still have the death penalty in Utah. So just saying. 0322 password. Thank you for the super chat, bro. What are you smoking? It's a Cheyenne cigarette. I always snap the filters off of mine because I get my Clint Eastwood on when I smoke. Rashad is awesome. Fucking right he is. So sad about today. Distressed
Broadcasting channel.
and in disbelief. Yeah, I'm in disbelief too.
Why are we watching British television?
Stop spamming the chat.
Empathy is a made up word, Charlie Kirk. Everyone remember Charlie Kirk to keep discussions, because we want to talk violence happen and don't let violence happen. Thanks for the dollar donation. Hell yeah. Thank you for the super chat. It's a super chat. It's not really a donation. It kind of goes into my channel. You guys doing that, you actually promote me on being able to have enough financially to make better content for you. So, I mean, the fact that we're sitting here talking about Charlie Kirk today, I mean, it's a very sad thing and it's a very serious thing. Where are you from? Cody Adams. I am from Iowa. Just another day. Stop, Charlie. What up, AZ? Trinity Meadows. I appreciate that, bro. What is happening here? Definitely dexterity. What up? Nobody will. Jamie. Rashad for the win. I'm in Ohio. I think you meant Ohio. Cool. I'm from Louisiana. Hell yeah. Home of the knot. From Tennessee, Trinity. Hell yeah. Got 51 likes in 45 minutes. I think that's a new record. I think that's a new fucking record, guys. And we had close to 100 people in here like 5 seconds ago. Mad respect goes out to all of you for coming in here and sitting with me at the fire talking about Charlie Kirk. Because he needs to be remembered. From Dallas, Texas, hell yeah. Spread a lot of transphobia, and no, he didn't. He didn't spread transphobia, he spread facts. What is the highest donation I've gotten? Are you talking about lifetime of being a YouTuber or the past 2 months? Hello from Alabama. Hey, you know it's illegal to do the reverse cowgirl down there? Echo edits. Can't turn your back on family. No, I'm just kidding. Ohio here too. A Panda Face. Huggy Bear said hi. KM, he did. Rashad, I used to live in North Dallas and Richardson. Hell yeah. In a lifetime, the highest donation I've ever gotten was $449 in one live. That was the highest super chat that I've ever gotten. In a lifetime of being a YouTuber. Welcome. Have a good night, Trinity. Rusk, Texas. Football game tomorrow. Colton Butler. Hell yeah. Have fun at the football game, bro. So sad. The whole family is sad. Yeah, Janet, I agree with you. Charlie. Yeah, woke the beast, Scrappy Doo. Messed up what happened. Whether you agree with him or not, no one deserves that for sharing his opinion. Rest in peace. Exactly, a Panda Face. What's up? Messed up seeing people push agendas using a guy's death. Yeah, I agree with you. It'd be that, boy. We're sitting here just remembering somebody, you know. He was a good guy. I actually like how he shut people down. Yeah, we're sending out prayers and good vibes to his family. Thought you were Richard Hammond. No, I'm not Richard Hammond. I'm Black Lion, motherfucker. Thank you, Trinity. I'm getting a flood of comments. For what it's worth, I'll be going live after Black to remember Charlie and talk about him at Mama Cricket 2021. That is my wife's channel. Yes, she is going to be going live after me to continuance on what I'm doing here. We're just sitting here talking about Charlie. I want you guys to tell me what was your video that drew you in to watching him. I think that would be an interesting topic. What video caught your attention in some degree that got your fucking attention and you were like, I'm gonna follow this guy? Mine was when he smashed that Rainbow Pride Parade girl that was pushing why abortions shouldn't be a thing. Or should be a thing, rather. Charlie Kirk, the new Martin Luther King. Hey, I said that in the beginning of this live. I think that they literally made another one right there with Charlie Kirk. Thoughts and prayers, then move on. KM, y'all live in a really weird echo chamber, lol. Do you farm? I don't personally. I mean, I've got a small little garden. It's just a little tiny flower box, but that's about it. I just subbed to you as well as Mama Cricket Trinity said. Well, thank you very much, Trinity. I appreciate that. Man, that's hard. It's so many videos of this that's legendary. I know, right? He just became the new meme for, I just said, the next 3 years, probably. I just scrolled into here and saw the same tired ass argument you making. What are you talking about? Astro made this.
Taylor, you want to time out, kid? Yeah.
Crazily up close video. It's whacked. I know, right? I can't believe they showed that. So many people have said that Charlie Kirk is the new MLK. I said it in the beginning of this live. God is having a good conversation with Kirk now. I believe that too, Patrick. I believe that too. He is probably having a good conversation with him. Maybe Kirk and God can recreate the universe. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Dude, you need 20 million subscribers. Who, me? Nah, I'll never be that famous. I hope so one day. I feel like they let him die. There was no way he died in like 2 hours. There had to have been a case where people have died and brought back, lived days later. Hey, Ryder, I agree with you, but I watched the video of him getting assassinated today over and over and over again. And where the impact hit him, it was right here on the side of his neck, right where the carotid artery is. So whether or not he would have got transportation to get to the hospital anyway, he probably would have bled out in under like 30 seconds, bro. There's no way that he could have made it and stayed alive. Truth is love. Charlie was speaking the truth, and he never attacked anyone or for the ideology. He was always thanking them. Trinity says, yep, he did. He would thank people for their opinion. How much you make a year? What, off of YouTube? I've only been monetized on YouTube for, how long has it been, Mom?
Almost a year.
Almost a year? So I think the most that I've gotten in a year is like 2,000 bucks. That's the most I've gotten in a year. It's almost like a movie. I know, Panda Face. That was an instant death. Yeah, Cody, I agree. That was an instant. I wonder if the shooter did that on purpose. Well, the way that it happened when they were talking about shootings, right when it happened, I found kind of weird. He lost a gallon of blood in like 30 seconds flat. Exactly, Panda Face. That's what I'm saying. It hit him right in his carotid. Like, there's no... Alright, Lion, it's been fun hanging here, man. Gotta go. Alright, fam. Gotta go to work. Alright, bro. Drive safe. What do you think will happen next? I think they're gonna try to push it onto some kind of gang shooting because his last comment was gang violence. I think they're gonna try to employ it into some kind of gang shit. Damn, that's not a lot. Makes me look rich. Dang, that's not a lot. It makes me look rich. Well, you probably are rich, fam. I only get paid once a month from YouTube, and that's even if I pass my quota of $100 every month. Right now, I think I'm sitting at 90 something. So, but the month just started. Horrible shit. I'm not normally squeamish, but it was hard to watch. It was hard to watch, and I watched it over and over because I'm that type of person where I'll dissect the video. The way it happened, man, it was just crazy. I personally think he was dead before he hit the ground. God mode. You are actually correct. I feel like he was too. The way he seized up with his hands and fell over, he was probably dead before he hit the ground, man. Either that or an immediate shock. He got shot in the chest. His vest ricocheted to his neck. He wasn't wearing a vest.
He got shot in the neck, bro.
He got shot in the neck, bro. He was the last remaining bit of respectful disagreement in America. This shit is disgusting. He lived a life, everything against. He lived a life of everything against real Christianity and was a Republican that killed him. Jim is. It's always a Republican. Not necessarily. Why do we? It's not Republican or Democrat. It's not right or left. It's good and fucking evil. Whoever fucking did it is just evil. You don't get to claim the right to have a landline of a label anymore. You're not even a labeled on a right or a left. A good. You're a good or an evil at that point. Damn, I'm getting lost in these comments, man. They're coming in so fucking fast.
You need more than one moderator.
What up, peeps? No fucks given. What up, bro? Yes, brother, I agree with you. Good and evil. He was only preaching what we as Americans long forgotten, be able to respectfully and peacefully disagree with something. I fucking love that comment. I'm gonna pin that. How do we fight this, cousin? I don't know, man. I don't know how we'd fight this. They still got the death penalty in Utah, though. So, fingers crossed they catch the guy. 68 people active. Dang, you're getting popular. No, I think that everybody just respects Charlie Kirk. And I feel like me talking about it brought a lot of people that cared about him together in a smaller live to where everybody could talk about facts that they believed on, about him as a man. And throw out a prayer for him as a man because he was a good person. Wow, do you care about him more than any school kid who had been shot this year? Actually, no. I was talking about the school shooting earlier in my live. If you scroll back in my live, I was discussing the school shooting too, but I don't know a lot of facts about that, so I don't feel comfortable talking about it because I don't want to give anybody any kind of false news. I read and watched a lot about Charlie Kirk's death today, and I did respect the man, so I felt it necessary. Me as a YouTube creator, it was my responsibility to not only mourn the death and passing of a respected individual, but to talk about my opinion about it, because I didn't hear a lot about the school shooting. I saw maybe one video and then I didn't hear anything else about it.
Which is also sad.
Yeah, it's also sad. Like, I agree with you. It's sad that more people were focused on Charlie Kirk than the school shooting, but there was also less facts posted nationally about the school shooting than there was Charlie Kirk. Which, if you think about it, is kind of fucked up. Both of them should have been equally as important.
I don't think it's a coincidence. They happened within hours of each other.
Yeah, they happened within hours of each other. He held debates at university, and yeah, he did. And that's something else, guys. Sometimes I'll get quiet and I'll just sit here and read through y'all's comments. It's not that I'm ignoring anybody or I don't want to read anybody's comment out loud. If I see one that pops out at me, I'll say it out loud because this chat is going so damn fast. I've got so many people in here that are showing respect for this guy. It's not even funny. But if I get quiet, I'm just looking at you guys talking amongst yourselves because it looks like there's a couple of you in my chat that are talking back and forth amongst yourselves, and I like to see y'all's conversations too. So don't think I'm ignoring anybody. It's the people saying to get rid of guns, the ones who doing these assassination attempts and school shootings. Yeah, I agree with you. It probably is people that are wanting to get rid of guns. Children lost their lives. What does it matter if the person was trans? Exactly. A kid, a human. This is a discussion that Charlie Kirk himself got into with a woman from the LGBTQ community, from the accidental I lost my brain alphabet. Okay. Now, he got into this conversation with this lady because she got into an argument with him saying that he shouldn't be trying to take abortions away from people. Okay. Now, with that being said, his argument was, when is it proper for you to say when it's okay to take that life that you're carrying? Because isn't the human being existence after conception, when the sperm finds the egg and it starts moleculing itself, that instance, it becomes a human being. It's not a ball of cells, it's a life. And that kind of put her in her place when he said that. She didn't really have any comeback to that. Huh?
It's still a parasite.
I won't lie to you. It is a leech of some sort. I mean, it does leech off the mother for 9 months. But I mean, fuck. It's still a life. It's good versus evil in this world nowadays, man.
By definition, it's a parasite.
It's a desired one.
It's a desired parasite. Sometimes. Well,
Yeah, sometimes.
No, you shouldn't be allowed to take somebody's life. I agree with you. You will never live in a society where you have armed citizens and you won't have a single gun death. I think it's worth it. Bro, I am a pro activist for the Second Amendment right, actually. I agree with it, but I agree to the point of the only time that you'll ever see me mad enough and ready to wear somebody's blood like war paint is if my 15-year-old daughter over there is being hurt, my wife is being hurt, or my 4-year-old daughter in that house is being hurt, or either one of my dogs. That is the only time you will see this happy redneck completely turn into the biggest swamp demon you've ever met, okay? I will go full on fucking wild American on a motherfucker. Dude, keep your daughter off Roblox. No, I don't let her play that shit. Fuck Roblox.
What?
Yeah, fuck Roblox, man. They let too many pedophiles on that site.
yeah, I know, but I'm an adult. I can deal with it.
Do not believe a person should be murdered for exercising their First Amendment rights. The truth. I appreciate that a lot, bro. I appreciate that. No, nobody should have their life taken for speaking their opinion on how life should be. That's why he held so many debates across America. He wanted people to start getting back to the facts of why can't we have a civil debate and discuss opinions without argument. That's what his whole purpose behind traveling the continent and fucking doing that was. That's what it was. So r.i.p. Charlie Kirk, man. But y'all, I've been on here for my hour. I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here because my phone's about to die. And I think Mama Cricket wants to go live. So if you guys want to go over to @MamaCricket 2021's channel, make sure you give my wife a subscribe and hit the little bell so you get all of our notifications. I'm sure this story time isn't over. I'm sure we're going to talk about Charlie Kirk some more maybe tomorrow. I'm going to try to do some research on the school shooting. Maybe we can talk some more about that too. But I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here.
Thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for my guy for buying them 5 memberships for my people in here. I love each and every one of you. Remember, life takes guts. Don't take shit from nobody. And check out my merch store on Printify. My link is in my bio. Love y'all.